Stop that. Stop that. Awesome. Stop that. Stop that. Awesome. Stop that.
Namaste, Guzenta, bienvenidos, Samamak, Benvidas, Wasga, Niao. Welcome. Good evening, distinguished guests, member press, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you from Land of Smile over here. My name is Tammy. I wish you all the best and have a wonderful night together. I am here today for a very special, something very fun, and something very exciting. We are gathered here today in Thailand for a revving up your excitement because we are about to take you on an exhilarating ride that is truly to giving you up a smile on your face. And tonight, this is a night that is going to be all about adrenaline rush, freestyle spirit, hip, unconventional, and being unrest to play. So we also welcome all the people who are watching us on live on their screen from across around the world as the TVS Motor Company throttles into crafting a new story in its Apache story journey. Are you ready for Restless Enough? Are you ready? Okay, that's great. Okay, to take this forward, ladies and gentlemen, I present you Mr. Sudarshan Venu, the Managing Director, TVS Motor Company, who has a special message to get this evening racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, our esteemed guests, friends from the media, and valued partners. Being here today brings about a sense of excitement. It is a proud moment for all of us at TVS to introduce to you a much anticipated machine. TVS has always created motorcycles which provide mobility solutions and made an impact on the quality of life of our customers. The TVS Apache series, which we launched in 2005, was a testament to our commitment to innovation and performance. Today we continue this rich legacy with a product that is even more aspirational. Our global growth has been characterized by a steadfast focus on premiumization, and we are excited to bring to you a machine that is bold, restless, and thrilling. Our premium product line, led by TVS Apache family, carries with it the powerful DNA of TVS racing of more than 40 years. We have focused our premiumization journey on innovation and evolution. Beginning with the TVS Apache RTR 204V in 2016 and continued with the launch of our flagship TVS Apache RR 310 in 2017, our journey of premiumization is a story of innovation and evolution. The TVS Apache RTR 204V launched in 2016, and we launched our flagship model, the TVS Apache RR 310, in 2017. 2021 witnessed the groundbreaking build-to-order platform, a testament to our belief in offering customers choices. We then proceeded into the lifestyle motorcycle segment with the TVS Ronin, a symbol of our commitment to design and lifestyle. Today, TVS Racing, with its over 40 years of pedigree, has grown international and is making records in different countries while also breaking its own records in India and Asia. Beyond motorcycles, we have nurtured the Apache Owners Group, a thriving community of over 300,000 passionate members globally. We've championed safety through electronics, connectivity, and our range of riding gear. The future holds immense promise. Our vision is to transform the quality of life of people across the world by providing mobility solutions that are exciting, responsible, sustainable, and safe. In this journey, we are delighted to introduce the all-new TVS Apache RTR 310, an embodiment of our commitment to redefine the boundaries of this segment. It's more than a machine. It's a lifestyle statement for young riders who seek the thrill of motorcycling. With cutting-edge design, exceptional performance, and advanced technology, it sets a new benchmark, redefining what's possible. I am confident that it will capture the hearts of our riders and create a niche among motorcycle enthusiasts around the world. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us, and especially to the team that created this. Together, let's embrace the joy of riding, the spirit of innovation, and the thrill of premium experiences.
I can really feel the passion and also the drive from that message. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a time that we have been waiting for. It's finally here. Are you ready? Are you sure? Okay, let's rev together, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, I would like to welcome Vimo Somli, Head Business Premium at TVS Motor Company, on the stage to take these ahead from here. Please give a round of applause.
Stop that.
Good evening. Come on. I thought you had a lot of fun outside. Is it? So good evening to all of you and Swadi Khab, as they say in Bangkok. And a very warm welcome to all of you who have joined us physically here for the global launch of yet another performance machine. I'm sure you may need a seat belt to hold you on to your chairs because you would love to come on the stage and ride these beautiful motorcycles which we are going to launch today. So are you ready for it? Yeah, I can't see that loud unless we are restless, right? Okay. So as we heard from our Managing Director Sudarshan, he talked about how we are creating premiumization at TVS, how we are taking the envelope of technology to the next level, how we are making the joy of riding motorcycle in a different fashion, in a different way. So we're leading technology, design and performance in this segment of motorcycle we're going to launch today. And it's a very, very interesting motorcycle on the platform which is already very, very strong. So we have a lot of people loving our motorcycle and we are going to strengthen this with yet another performance motorcycle. Now before I go there, let me take you through the DNA of racing. You know why TVS has racing as its DNA. It's very important to understand that in 1978, TVS Motor Company was formed. In 1980, we made the first moped. In 1982, we were on the racetrack. That is the racing DNA of TVS Motor Company. We don't only make the product, we take them to the racetrack, we get all inspiration from the racetrack, and we'll build these beautiful machines for the youngsters, for the motorcycle enthusiasts who are there to enjoy them, to have the fun of motorcycling. So if you look at the racing, since 1982, we have been winning racing in all Indian arena and also with One Make Racing Championship, which we took to Asia. We have been really, really doing very well. If I give you the statistics of the racing championships we participate in, as a TVS Motor Company, we have a hit rate. We make to the podiums 80% of the times against all the beautiful manufacturers who are our competition there. We are the first brand from India to participate in the Dakar Rally in 2015. We were the first brand to bring the first women racing championship in India. In fact, if you look at the global arena of racing, we are the only brand having our own factory women racing team. I recently heard in 2025, Formula One will have the women racing team, and TVS did it in 2016. In 2022, we collaborated with Petronas. This really is a very great collaboration for our racing experiences, racing championships, which spread not only in India, Thailand, Indonesia, Japan, and we have been winning in these kind of races as well. In 2023, we really got into Asia One Make Racing Championship, and we have been really creating a great set of record with our performance motorcycle. Now, why this is important? Because it's very important to know where does the Apache philosophy stand from? Where did this tribe of Apache start from? It started from a racetrack and it went to the road. That's a strong philosophy where Apache stands tall among other competitions around the globe. So as we say, it is built by racers for the racers. It is pure turn race breed technology and performance first. In this category, in this segment, we always believe performance comes first. So if we look at the journey of Apache in the last so many years, as you know, Apache came as a tribe in 2005 and really revolutionized the sports segment of motorcycling in India. And in 2007, it further revolutionized with many first-in-kind technologies. In 2016, we brought in the new technology every time the Apache has been launched as an evolution. You have seen the revolution in this system. You have seen the revolution in this segment. And I'm sure at the end of the presentation by my colleague Bernard, you will see what we are doing to this segment. How we are really making this segment a very exciting segment. So, not only do we make lovely products, beautiful products, the products which are really enjoyed, not alone in India, but Apache is being sold in more than 50 countries globally. And it is a community of Apache owners group. We have roughly around 300,000 Apache customers around the world which have formed this strong community. So we have 5 million customers and a strong community of 300,000 customers. I'm very happy to share with you, you have joined us physically here. We are joined by our customers across the globe, all AOG customers across the globe. We are also joined by our channel and dealer partners across the world live, and also the TVS motorcycle team from India on this live launch, a global launch of yet another performance motorcycle. So if we look at the portfolio of TVS Apache, so we have, this is very important that there are two sets to it. One side is a race-crafted motorcycle, and other side is the RTR series, which is in naked segment. So we have clear definition of two kinds of motorcycle within our portfolio. One is pure turn in terms of race-crafted, and what we are going to launch today is nothing but a reflection of pure turn in the free world, in the freestyle world, and that's what you're going to experience today. So if you look at the RTR series, we have got RTR 160, we have got RTR 164V, we have got RTR 180, and RTR 204V, which is our flagship brand within this naked segment and is the fastest growing sports segment motorcycle in India and at global level. The markets we are entering in with Apache is becoming a soaring success. Other day I was in Mexico, I was riding on the road and I saw so many customers riding Apache. I was in Colombia, I saw people riding Apache. And it's such a great fun to see made in India in various parts of the world, and Apache leads it by miles and bounds. Now, not only do we make record sales, we make record market share, become the fastest growing brand. So what do our machines do in between? Machines also have to do something, right? They also should create some records for themselves. So we have Apache Asian Book of Record created by doing stunting at 14,800 feet, where even breathing is difficult, right? You can't run there, you cannot breathe there, but our motorcycle did this stunt at 14,800 feet. And also, we made it to the Asian Book of Record by doing 6 hours of continuous stunting. That is how we really bring the machine, the technology, the rider, the motorcycle together as one unit. So the world of motorcycling, so-called. Now look at RR310. If you look at the motorcycle segment in India, between 250 to 450 in super sports segment, I am very happy and proud to share with you that RR310 is the market leader in this segment and has been ruling the roast. It is the fastest growing brand there, and it is the #1 brand in that segment. Now what does this do? Beyond creating records, beyond creating motorcycle sales, beyond being the love for motorcycle enthusiasts, the racers over there. We started One Make Asia Racing Championship in 2023, and in that, here in Thailand, that's why probably we are here, last year in Thailand, in One Make Racing Championship of Asia, we had the fastest lap time on RR310 of 215.9 km/h. That's beautiful speed, the best speed and the best lap time we could got an RR310. Also recently on the proving track, like we have a proving track in India, which is Natrax, we took out RR310 stock bike there and we did a 24 hours endurance run. We clocked 3,605.92.2 kilometers at an average speed of 153 kilometers per hour. The machine was running 24 hours at 153 kilometers per hour. Now that is the power of performance. That is the power of reliability, the quality, the technology we give to the motorcycle. One side we make motorcycle, another side we make community of AOG, other side we are taking technology first as our own strategy so that the consumers at large who are riding motorcycle see something different, see something absolutely involving, as we called riding motorcycle as a fun unit there. So what next? Now we have created such a huge aura, we have created such a huge love for Apache motorcycle. What next? It's not easy for my team in R&D, Mr. Digole, who is handling the NPD, or Bernard, who is the CTO there, or Babu from Research and Development Department. It's not easy to create a next motorcycle. So what do we do next? How do we create this next fun? How do we create this next segment from TVS? So first it was important to understand who is the consumer. And before that, is there an industry? What is the global industry? So let me give you a preview. Ladies and gentlemen, the global industry for naked motorcycles is roughly around 1.8 million units. What is important to see, this segment has been one of the fastest growing segments within the overall segments, because youngsters want to indulge, youngsters want to engage, youngsters are looking for something different every time with every product. So the mere contribution of 15% few years back of naked in this overall segment has now become 1/4, almost 1/4 of the segment. So this has become fastest growing segment within the overall two-wheeler industry. What more is happening, this is no more limited to one geography. This is spreading in various geographies. It is in India, it is in Latin America, it is in Canada, it is spreading in the Asian market, because it's becoming the fastest growing segment at an overall world level. And I'm sure the product we are going to launch today is really going to excite this segment across the globe. So who is the naked sport customer? How does he look like? What does he behave like? And why should he buy into this kind of a product? So this youngster or this motorcycle enthusiast or this racer is very confident. He's beaming with confidence. He is absolutely confident on what he does. He is flamboyant. He seeks an attention. He wants to be seen on the road. He wants to make an impression on the road. He's very, very aggressive, and he's a thrill seeker. He wants thrill, he wants performance, he wants technology, and that makes him restless. Now that is the brand tagline. That is where from the consumers are going to come to the product which we are going to launch today. Now let me give you some synergy before I get into why freestyling, why not naked, right? Most of you will have that question, especially media will say, why freestyling, why not naked? So let me give you some analogy. So if you look at, for every Puritan, there is a freestyler, okay? So if you look at Parkton versus an Olympic runner, so one is very serious, one is very free-loving. If you look at a serious artist who makes beautiful portraits, there is somebody who does graffiti. He's freestyling the art. If you look at one side, Tour de France, who is doing absolutely performance-based cycling, there's somebody who wants to do BMX. If you look at somebody who's creating a classical music or creating an orchestra, there's somebody who's mixing it all as a DJ. If you look at somebody who's doing salsa on one side and somebody who does b-boying. So for every Puritan, there is a freestyler. And that is the space, that is the segment that we want to dominate and create, not only in India, at a global level. So ladies and gentlemen, let me show you the brand name and introduce to you the TVS Apache RTR 310, the freestyler. So let me take you to the world of freestyling. Before that, I wanted to share with you the attitude of this rider. What is his attitude? You know, we have seen racing on one side, we have seen a normal commuting other side. But what is the attitude of this guy? Where does he fit in? He really treats all the race tracks as a playground. He doesn't treat racetracks as a serious lap time. Record the lap time, see the lean angle, get into the corners. He is the guy who's looking for really a playground to play on. He wants to finish with a flash. That is his attitude. And what comes at the end, I'm sure my colleagues don't agree to it. They leave physics to the classroom. They're saying physics are for classroom, please keep it there. We want to do we really want to enjoy the freestyle of motorcycling. So RTR segment first technology. I said it is not easy to make a product whenever huge pedigree of a successful product like Apache. So what we are bringing to this segment is, I can go on for a couple of hours. I was telling Sean, my colleague, let us shrink. There's too much to consume. So we are first time introducing the cruise control in it. We got 5 riding modes. Within the top of the riding modes, we'll have a super moto mode in which you can disengage the rear ABS and really enjoy the freestyling of the bike. You've got a dynamic headlamp. You've got a 5-inch TFT control. As we like to call it, we call it as a race computer. Why is a race computer? Not only can you connect your mobile, not only can you connect your helmet, not only can you connect your music, ladies and gentlemen, you can connect your GoPro also onto it. Okay, so this is the segment leading technology in this. We have got first time in the world introducing the climate, the seats which are really climate control with both heat and cold. You can do heating is available across the world. You can heat the seat. This is the first time you can cool the seat. So all the Asian markets, the markets which have very soaring high temperature, you can bring the absolutely little bit of cold to the seat. We have got a dynamic rear tail lamp. This dynamic rear tail lamp is really great because once you brake, you get a blink at the behind and the guy behind you cannot come and crash against you. First time we are introducing RTDSC. Now this is race, RTDSC is first time we are introducing 6 directional IMU unit along with it. So you can have cruise control, corner cruise control, corner ABS and corner traction control. This is the first in the segment. So what does this do? Not only does it bring safety, but also stability, and the rider becomes more confident on riding this motorcycle. I'm sure day after tomorrow and tomorrow when you're going to ride this motorcycle, I'm sure all of you will look for this feature. So segment defining technology, they got RT, LSC, linear control, stability. You've also got the bi-directional quick shifter. You got a light aluminum frame, trellis suspension. You have also got the TPMS to check the tire. So all loaded new product of RTR 310. Segment first and segment defining technology. So if I have to take it to the next level, so not only is product very loaded with technology, we also bring in the factory custom as we call build to order with Dynamic and Dynamic Pro. And this will come at different price positioning, and you can mix Dynamic and Dynamic Pro the way you did on RR310, and also we'll bring a new color of racing into it. Not only is this motorcycle complete to bring this world of RTR together, we are making 12 exclusive accessories for this, which includes in the area of safety, touring, and technology. And I'm sure we'll be able to showcase you at the end of the event all these things. If you look at merchandise, this guy is a flamboyant guy, stylish, looks for something new. So we have created a set of riding gear and a lifestyle wear, and also souvenirs and helmets to go along with this freestyling. So ladies and gentlemen, the whole world of TVS RTR 310 will have BTO, will have TVS Connect, will have roadside assistance, will have an annualized service campaigns, but also will bring a lot of experience to the next level with ARE, APP, and all. So thereby, this is not just a product, the whole world of Apache that we'll bring in together to all of you. So let me bring you to the world of freestyling. Can we have the video, please?
Zero degrees. I'm not the cage, I let out the beast. Revolutionary guy, let out the streets. Lost in the cage, I'm let out the hood, out the hood, out the hood, get out the east. I'll never get that peace. You take the west side, take out the east. And I put them in the cage, now let out the spot.
I heard him chat from the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man so tough, but man's keep talking. Just Start with the boys, white girls gotta tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pine. If you wanna touch me, please just touch me, 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 touch
Introducing the TVS Apache RTR 310, the Freestyle.
Wow, that's quite spectacular. The TVS Apache brand has been synonymous with the performance, design, and innovation. And the next chapter in this iconic journey is giving me goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. I know we are all restless for the bike to be unveiled, but before that, let's dig deeper into the tech that makes this motorcycle the new benchmark in the segment. Ladies and gentlemen, I call on the stage for the very first time Dr. Bernard Hemming, the CTO TVS Motor Company, on the stage to spill some more details.
Oh, good evening. Hello, everybody. I hope you are good, and I hope you are still fresh to listen to an engineering session. But I promise you, I won't ask you all the details afterwards like a professor does at university. I will take it from the customer, which was nicely introduced by Vimal, and bring it forward how we work in engineering. And we bring it all together until this moment, and you see the bike in a few moments. Let's see how we do it. The first thing, it is all about the customer. Our freestyle customers, as Vimal has introduced, are aspirational, individual, they are stylish, they are dynamic, and they are aspirational for the future. That means for this customer we have designed our bikes. But not only this, I could not resist to put the next slide in. You will see what I mean. When I saw Vimal talking about the character of the customer, and he was saying the laws of physics have to be in the classroom or let them stay in the classroom, I could not resist to put this slide in. Because our job in engineering is to bring the customer aspirations and the laws of physics all together into this beautiful product for the best performance of the bike, for the best dynamics of the bike, for the best durability of the bike, for the best fuel economy of the bike, for the best NVH of the bike, for the most affordable cost, you name it. So it's not easy to engineer these things. You might imagine it is, but it isn't. And I tell you how we do it going forward. So it all starts with imagination. From today onwards, this product has a time in the market. It lives from today, 2 years, 3 years, maybe do an upgrade, a facelift, but the whole concept, the styling, the proportions, that lives for 8 or 10 years. So we need to imagine going forward what this product wants to be. And how do we do this? It all starts with our designers on paper and imagination, and of course looking around, what is the customer, what are the trends of the time, where is the industry going, where is the world going, what's happening on the land, what's happening in the cities. You need to imagine this forward and get first the proportions right. And here you see it. The freestyler concept will look very similar what you will see in the physical units. And from here, we take it forward into the more details. So a number of engineers and designers sit together and model every part you can see. A beautiful example are our headlamps. Dynamic, aggressive, good looking, but also full of tech. LED headlamps are in there. So you need to combine the technology, the requirements of the technology, and the beautifulness for front and rear lamps, tail lamps, as an example. And not only this, these are not simple things anymore. These are nearly computers on wheels. So LEDs can flash, they can beam, they can dim. All this has to be considered already on paper before we even start to talk about physicals. And that's what we do. What comes out of it are products like this. We call them modules in engineering. Headlamps with first and second dynamic lighting, best in segment headlights overall, then signature daytime running lights. You see the two lines at the bottom. Last but not least, better performance. Lighting is not light, it's not simple lighting anymore. It's an expression of dynamic beautifulness and technology these days. So don't underestimate what it takes, please. Same for rear lamps. These brake dynamically or glimpse dynamically when the vehicle is decelerating. That means in the rear lamps there's a little computer talking to the brake system, always watching and estimating the deceleration performance or deceleration brake the customer does, and depending on how that is going, if it is a fast brake or an abrupt brake, they flash and blink. So all these things electronically have to be brought together. What's next? After the engineers and design engineers have sit together and done the imagination of the entire product, the modules, all the bits and pieces, then engineering kicks in, the real engineering, and we make a thing like this. But it's not only a thing, it's not a photo. There are 500 parts now loaded into CAD computers by 50 to 80 to 100 engineers, and every part you see here on the screen is real. You can turn it around, you can see it, you can check if it fits together, you can see the proportions, you need to renegotiate if something is not feasible, you need to talk to manufacturing engineering, there's a factory who can make it. So the whole thing turns sort of an imaginary thing into a real physical, live, hard work experience over, let's say, some period of time to get this done. And it's a lot of rigor, discipline, time management, cost management, which we have to do. So it's still fun because the engineers like what we are doing, but it brings all the bits and pieces and the attributes of the vehicle together. Once we have that signed off, computerized, fully digital, then we go the next step. Namely, now we have it all in the computers, what can we do with it? Show you on the next slides. As an example, we do full vehicle dynamic simulations. You see here longitudinal and lateral dynamic simulation, and you see what the engineers can see, not only see, but download any data. Does the vehicle drive well? Will it be long-lasting durability? All these things can and will be simulated. They are simulated at TVS in our engineering center today and going forward for all the vehicles. Then, what comes out of it is then finally a product. It says here, race-tuned dynamic stability control. So out of all the simulations, of course, there is, let's say, a direction given how the vehicle will drive. Are simulations perfect? They are not. That means our expert drivers, which are here in the room, have to go to racetracks and really try it out and physically experience the vehicle from a professional rider perspective as well as from a normal customer perspective. In total, I would say 3 times 4, 12 different things, combinations to be evaluated, hundreds of simulations, hundreds of estimations before, hundreds of tests, so thousands of things have to be concluded upon. For everything we take measurements and data, and the right conclusion for the customer has to be taken. Complexity is huge. Computers are helping us. Artificial intelligence is in use. And to bring it to the next level for what's coming as drives. You see it then on top. You see some simulations and some bird's eye view. We have a cornering ABS feature. You see straight line ABS. So if you're driving through the curve, you are braking, the whole vehicle will crash you or you will fly off the street if you are not paying attention. So this feature, like a guardian angel, sits on top of you and makes it happen like here. Cornering ABS, beautiful, it keeps you on the track or on the line. Then, slope-dependent control. On the left, off, on the right, on. This is our perfect driver. He is really an expert on the left. But would you imagine, maybe even I, of course I not, you guys would be able to handle the vehicle on the left or a normal driver if it is in traffic, in Bangalore traffic, suddenly a brake accident needs to happen, you will fall off the bike. And that feature will rescue you. Slope-dependent control on, you can switch it off, of course, but on is better, I would think. What else? Front lift. So I call it wheelie control. Wheelie control is cool. You can show your performance. That's really brilliant. No problem. But I would assume many of us would fall off the bike. So let's better have the computers in the vehicle, the brake system, together with the inertia measurement unit, do that for us. It's a little bit more safe. I strongly suggest that. To support all of these things, we need to also do, let's say, the invisible stuff. The invisible stuff, we need to have a frame which is robust. We have here, for the rear end, a lightweight aluminum frame, so weight reduction, to bring it all together, perfect dynamics, low weight, to enable, let's say, the perfect attribute performance for the vehicle. Aerodynamics, same thing. You would think, oh, a motorcycle is slim, sleek, it's not a car, it's not a truck. Why do you need to do aerodynamics? Of course we need to do our aerodynamics. Same thing. We have the model in the computers, and we simulate the aerodynamics of the entire vehicle, with rider, without rider. Of course, there are different rider persons, tall people like me, smaller, slim and wider people. But we want to understand how the air flows through the vehicle and optimize that flow for cooling and riding performance. That means it's absolutely essential that we do this and get the right airflow through the vehicle, including the person which sits on the bike. Power to the freestyler. Nothing works without an engine. So what kind of engine do we have? We have the existing RR310 engine, which is not unknown to you guys. Bore and stroke unchanged, displacement unchanged, compression ratio unchanged. Maximum power and maximum torque a little bit more, so plus 2 horsepower, plus 2 newton meters. How did we do it? Better calibration of the engine control unit, new exhaust design, not only for this, but also for better sound performance, because that connects us again to the freestyler customers. So he wants sound, he wants power, he wants torque, he wants performance. That's what we signed up to when we started the presentation. And here are some elements of, again, results of simulations. You see the muffler interior, what's in the muffler, and you see simulation results. And you see, of course, with some maps here, that we can correlate that to good sound or sounds ugly. That's what we need to do. You never know. If we wouldn't do this, then what would come out of it would not be perfect. And we want to have it perfect. Really, we want to have it perfect. And here we go. Sound quality is brilliant. You will see and hear tomorrow. Control of the freestyler. You're sitting on the bike and you have, of course, lots of I/O. Control means you give input to the functionalities of the vehicle reacts, and the instrument cluster gives some output. Of course it does. And here we go. A 5-inch TFT cluster with multi-way connectivity. Vimal explained that already. Connecting to GoPro, connecting to the smartphone, connecting to any other Bluetooth devices is possible. We have the ride display. It shows you, you can select ride modes. It shows you results. And on the ride comfort, you can see all the inputs you have given via the torque switches into the bike. Input devices, ride control on the left, cruise control, 5 ride modes, switch shifter control, traction control, cruise control, all available. Cornering cruise control, I explained already. And last but not least, further features of the motorcycle for comfort and other purposes. So this I find pragmatic and cool. We have a heated and cooled seat, so climate-controlled seats. And the real trick is, it's not only for heating. So you might know, I come from Germany. It's always very cold, so we appreciate heating. That's beautiful. We don't think too much about cooling. But living in India or in the southern hemisphere, it's really cool to have cooling. And it's a little device called Peltier element in the vehicle, which takes a little bit of electrical energy out of the vehicle battery and out of the alternator and cools the entire seat. And minus 15 degrees where you are. So you really feel it. It's really cool. And it's pragmatic and simple. So imagination again into the future or into the real need of the customer. Really cool. And then, of course, tire pressure monitoring system. Who of us always controls the tires, cars or motorcycles? You should control them all once in a month. Who does it? 0. I don't do it, you don't do it. So what do we have? A tire pressure monitoring system to tell you, are you good or bad? And then you can fill it up, of course. Simple, pragmatic. Adjustable front suspension, we talked about it. Kaya bar, forks, 30% adjustable, rear adjustable, rear suspension, Kaya bar rear shock, also 30%. That is supporting the vehicle dynamics aspirations we have. How is it possible? In the front with some screws, no problem, simple and easy. And dual compound radial tires are also available. So you have, let's say, for high-speed driving, you have a little section in the middle of the tire which supports faster speeds and longer durability. And on the outside of the tires, you have a little weaker rubber. So if you have, let's say, a strong lean angle like on a racetrack, then the softness of the tire supports you really with better performance if you want. And then, last but not least, telemetry. So all the data is stored in the instrument cluster, as talked about it, and you can download by Bluetooth into your mobile phone, and with an app, you can see all the data, you can score yourself in daily traffic, you can score yourself on the racetrack, you have your history, you can improve, but always be careful or leave the vehicle dynamics features please switched on, they protect you. And here we go. Can I have the video, please? Thank you.
We've taken the track weapon, a machine that was crafted to be a Puritan racer. And now we've stripped it down to the essence of performance to give you the freedom to play. Introducing the TVS Apache RTR 310, the Freestyler.
And there it is, the embodiment of power, design, and technologies. The all-new TVS Apache RTR 310. I want to remind all the viewers who are watching at home once again to stay tuned and get ready to witness the unveil of the Freestyler. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you won't want to miss. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, please grab your helmets, put on your gears, and be ready for the Freestyler!
Monkey.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now, may I invite Vimon and Mr. Bernard once again on the stage to join a group photo together. Wow, now is how you unlock performance for play, the TVS Apache RTR 310. This is a big congratulations to everyone that I can feel. The energy is growing. I think everyone who is locked in is playing a crucial role in making this moment, occasion even more special. And we are sure that you are excited about this new machine. As us here to present you this world of freestyling through the TVS Apache RTR 310. Nice. All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please have a seat first because we have a little bit details to talk about. All right. Viman, may I talk to you a little bit? Do you think we have arrived at the point of this evening when cameras are waiting for capture some magical numbers?
Okay. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure all of you are restless to play. Now let me take you whether you're restless to pay. Are you ready for it? So let me share with you the pricing of this machine. We have our Hero motorcycle, the Fury Yellow, starting at 2,63,990. I thought I'll have a round of applause for that. Come on. Then we have an Arsenal Black, which is at 2,57,990. And as I explained to you, we have a BTO version, which is Dynamic Kit and Dynamic Pro Kit. So the Dynamic Kit comes at 18,000 rupees and Dynamic Pro at 22,000. And our Dynamic Kit Pro with blue color, which is our Sipan blue color, will it come to 10,000. So how is it? How's the pricing? Wow, I can hear some of the applause. So that's not the end of it. As we said, we are defining the segment. We are creating the segment. We want more people to get into freestyling. And we have been the category first. So let me announce the pricing. The starting pricing will be at 2,42,990 for RTR 310. And after this, very soon, we'll announce our global pricing, which will be shared with the global media across the world. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Now invite my colleague, Harneet.
We'll now take the questions. So we request you all to please settle down.
Like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in the cage, I'ma let out the wake up, get out the east. I'm not gonna get that piece. You take the west, I'll take out the east. And I'll put them in the cage, never let out the
I heard them checks in the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I don't chat with the boys, man so tough, but man's keep rapping. Just to chat with the boys, white girls gotta tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pine. If you wanna touch me, please touch me, 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 touch
Introducing the TVS Apache RTR 310, the Freestyle. When the world is your racetrack, the power of the RTR ain't gonna hold you back. Power so versatile, it's gonna make you freestyle. Power when lightness is going to make the freestyler cause a scene. That's why from the crank to the piston, the machine is lean and mean. Twist the throttle. The tower of torque is ready to smoke. From the bottom to the top of the range, this is the best in them. Get ready to pull away in a fraction. Not a millisecond wasted in getting that power to the rubber. Twist that throttle by wire. No clutch, no roll off. The quick shifter is the trick of the freestyler. Just cruise with your hands free. Dish out a compliment to a fellow freestyler when need be. The ultimate power package to not just finish first, but finish with flash. The TVS Apache RTR 310. Power to the freestyler. Pen to paper, tarmac to rubber. This is the design of the freestyler. The synergy of man and machine. That's the freestyle design philosophy. Every angle sharp, every contour sweeping, and colors that make those wheels gleaming. A glare that stops you in your tracks. Design that holds nothing back. Style without constraint to make heads turn and necks crane. This is the design of the freestyle. When it comes to freestyling, all that matters is changing direction in a matter of seconds. When agility is the name of the game, the RTR 310 has got just the frame. When it comes to keeping the rubber on the road, the freestyler has the tech to take the load. Made to be nimble, that's the freestyler symbol. Tech that's the pinnacle of the 21st century. That's what the TVS Apache RTR 310 be. Freestyling shouldn't be about pressure, and the machine isn't going to make it get to you. When it comes to tech, we ain't lacking. In fact, we'll let you do the talking.
After Dogs, catch me if you can.
way ahead of you. Tech around every corner to keep you ahead of the curve. It isn't freestyle if you can't do it in your own style. Freedom to select the characteristics of your ride. That's the only way to do it freestyle. When you think the surface is going to slip, the freestyler gives you ultimate agility and grip. When freestyling in the heat, never miss a beat. Keeping it custom is our custom. That's how we freestyle.